Okay, today we're going to look at changing a decimal to a fraction. So first of all, we've got to ask, what is our decimal? In this case, it's 0.8, which means 8 tenths. So 8 tenths is our fraction, but we should always simplify it. So 8 tenths, is there a number that goes into 8 and also divides into 10 evenly? Yes, there is. 2 will go into both of those numbers. So we can say that 0.8 equals 8 tenths or 4 fifths. What about this one? 0.65. How do we write that as a fraction? Well, this was tenths, but we know that this column is hundredths. So how many hundredths do we have? We actually have 65 hundredths, or 65 out of 100, or 65 divided by 100. So when we divide a number by 100, we actually move the decimal back the other way. So to divide 65 by 100, you would go bang, bang, and you'd end up with 0.65, which is what we started with. Okay, can we simplify this? Well, I think 5 would go into both of those numbers since they end in 5 and 0. 5 into 65 is 13, and 5 into 100 is 20. So 0.65 as a fraction is 65 hundredths, or simplified 13 twentieths. What about as a percentage? That's pretty easy because we know that percent means out of 100. So we had this. We also know that we can multiply by 100 like this. So this would actually be 65%. So how would we go if we got a fraction like this? And we wanted to write this fraction as a percentage. That would be a little bit more tricky. So let's have a look at our, so I need to focus again. Let's have a look using our calculator. So we're going to put in our fraction, 14 over 15 equals, and it's given us a simplified fraction. Now remember, we push our S to D button, and we've got 0.933, and that goes on forever. We can change that. We can write equals 0.93, and we put a little dot above it because that means that 3 is going to keep going. So as a fraction, it's 14 over 15. What about as a percentage? We could actually times this by 100 and say 93, and because we knew that 3 kept on going, we'd actually go 0.33%. What happens when we get 0.3333 forever? What does that actually mean? It actually means a third. So it would actually be 93 and 1/3%. So for example, if you got 14 out of 15 in an exam, you could say, well, I got 0.93 recurring, or I got 93 and 1/3%.